Howdy, 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 everybody. Theresa here with
Crab.
and the critters. It is June 17th, Wednesday afternoon at 12:31 p.m. And it is a beautiful day out. Brad is working on fixing us, well, it's our breakfast, which is usually our heaviest meal now. You know, being diabetics and stuff, they like to have you do your heaviest and then go up, 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 you know. So that's what we're doing. Brad got his A1C back and it's high, so the doctor wants to see him in a month when she sees me, and I don't know in the meantime what she wants him to do. He has a question for her about that. So, but we're both making big changes. I don't tell him what to eat. He doesn't tell me what to eat because that doesn't work for us. You know, we've tried that before, and I don't need to micromanage what my husband eats. He's a grown adult. He'll eat what he wants. You know, the minute you feel like somebody, at least for me and Brad, the minute you feel like somebody is taking away your freedom on that, especially if you have an addiction to food, which most of us heavy people do. There's some people that, you know, it's some kind of a, you know, medical reason, but most of us, you know, there might be some medical reasons that are keeping us heavier, but it's an addiction to food. And so the minute you feel like somebody is taking away your whoopee or telling you what you can have, you only have a quarter of your whoopee now, it doesn't work. Give me the information and let me make the choices, and then I'm happy with it. I'll go with a quarter of my whoopee, you know, because I know the rest of my whoopee is over there, you know, and once in a great while maybe I'll have something that, you know, I shouldn't. My blood sugar keeps coming down, down, down. I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy about what changes my doctor made to my eating and stuff, or to my insulin. I don't know if I told you guys since then, but I'm basically taking 4 times as much insulin on my Trujeo. I take 80 units twice a day, and then I take 1.8 of Victoza, and then 3 times a day I take my Novolog, and that's according to a sliding scale about what my number reads. Like this morning, my number was 227, which is really great for me. You guys have to remember that the first week I was out of the hospital, most of my readings said high. You know, because if it's over 500, it's just going to say high. So I only had to take 16 units of my Novolog. So testing all the time, you know, 4 times a day I have to test. And yeah, I have to take the Novolog with meals and stuff. But I'm doing it, and the numbers are coming down. I'm starting to feel better. I'm not feeling near as dizzy and stuff. So that's great. Brad was prescribed and I'm sorry if I'm going over this again. I can't remember if I told you guys this or I was talking to my daughter and told her this, but he was prescribed a muscle relaxant. First time he's been prescribed one of that, and he's getting wonderful results. He can take it 3 times a day as needed. He hadn't had to take it 3 times yet, but it gives him a lot of nice relief. He's able to get a good quality sleep. So that's awesome. My doctor's supposed to prescribe an arthritis medicine for me. She hasn't yet. We'll give her a couple more days and remind her again because she doesn't want me to take any NSAIDs anymore because I guess it's hard on your kidneys. So that's what's going on here. Let me do the weather. I haven't actually gone outside today because we have so many weeds and stuff that, you know, it's just horrible. Hang on. I got to do the weather. Here we go. It is 81 degrees currently. Feels like 83. That's not bad at all. The high will be 85. The low will be 66. Partially cloudy. Let's see. Humidity is 56%. Wind is 5 miles an hour from the northeast. Sunrise will be at 6:36 a.m. and sunset will be at 8:41 p.m. And tomorrow is basically the same. A little warmer, but basically the same. So we can be very happy about that. My daughter and her family are on their way. So do we think they're going to be here tomorrow or the next day? Possibility of either.
Yeah. Either tomorrow or Friday.
Right.
Depends. I'm really hoping they're not going to be here till Friday, because I really don't want to see them pushing it that hard.
Yeah. But they want to get here too.
Yeah.
They want to get here and just relax. So either tomorrow or Friday they will be here, and then they will be here through Sunday, and they'll leave Monday. But we're grateful for the days that we're going to get with them. And because Father's Day is Sunday, so that'll be really nice. We already have gotten our son-in-law a gift. I'm not going to show it yet in case he watches this. I don't think he does. Do you?
I have no idea.
I don't know, but he might. So I don't want to.
Who knows? He might watch it together.
Yeah, I don't want to say that because it's a surprise. But it's pretty cool. And Brad already got his. He got a, what is it called?
A bug assault.
A bug assault. And it takes regular table salt. And it's this, yellow looking rifle thing that you can shoot at bugs. And I guess what does it do? Kill them?
It kills them, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not, the salt doesn't come out in such high velocity that's going to tear the body apart, so you can clean up a lot easier.
But he'd been having fun with that, And we did get, I'll tell you guys when it's closer, because like I said, I don't know if my granddaughter might watch this with my other granddaughter, and I don't want them to know. But we have a few surprises for them. Everybody's really broke. So I told my daughter, she's like, well, how many days should we stay? And I'm like, as many as you want, And I'm like, we got the basic groceries mostly. And I'm like, so, you won't you just buy a little bit here and there to help supplement the meals while you're here. We make do. We're people that used to make and do. So, I tell my husband, the one thing I really want to do though with the grandkids is, well, I have other things like the diamond painting and stuff, is I want to roast marshmallows with them. I love roasted marshmallows. I'm not going to have too many, but I love watching kids roast marshmallows and just having fun. So, yeah, we're going to definitely do that. But I'll have to get some marshmallows for that. And I need to get some plastic cups because I don't have any, and that would be a lot more, that would be a lot handier, because we don't have enough glasses for that. We have just enough for us, basically. When you live just two people, and you have 7 people coming in, you buy some plastic glasses. There's disposable ones. Then we can write their name on it and stuff, because all that soda that we have and stuff, we're just going to use that on them. What else? Oh, on a very, very sad note, my daughter has this cat that is like 19 years old. This cat, when Missy, my dachshund, was a puppy, my daughter brought this cat home. She was working up at the same grocery store her dad worked at, Brad. And she was a carryout, and somebody talked her into taking this kitten. You know how people like park in a parking lot and they'll have dogs or puppies or kittens to give away. So she comes home bringing this black cat. And I was not happy because, like I said, I already had my puppy, which I'm having to, potty train. And she brings home this cat. But this cat, the character, Jack, would suck on your ears. And he always did that no matter what. And yeah, but if he could get to your ear, he would just suck away on it. You know, I remember do you remember that one time that he sucked so long on Kim's earlobe it had looked like a hickey?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was just a real character. But so we had him for a number of years because, you know, she moved and she couldn't take him and stuff. And so we just held on to him. And it kind of was a running joke that, you know, every so often when I would see her, I'd say, you ready to take your cat yet? You know, and she'd be like, no, I can't take him yet. Well, one time I said to her, you ready to take your cat? And she said, yes, I'm ready to take my cat. Now, at this point in time, I really didn't want to let the cat go because, you know, I was rather attached and stuff. But I'm like, no, you know, that's her cat. And she's worked really hard to be able to get a home where she could have him and stuff. And so she took him and he did great. You know, he always loved her so much. Even when she would come over to visit, he would come. But they don't know if it was between Bennett, Colorado, or then they were in Hutchinson, Kansas. And then they're in Memphis, Tennessee, right outside of it. Somewhere in there, they think he got out. Now, see, he's elderly. He also has, like, these cancerous tumors that they had been removing, like, off of his nose and inside his nose and stuff. And, well, he had one growing right here. And I think she was going to see about getting him into a vet. When they got here, well, they tore apart the bus last night. They didn't get in. They drove a long time. They didn't get into the RV park they're staying at until 1 a.m. And then they had to feed 5 kids, you know. And then they tore apart the bus looking for him. They thought maybe he had crawled somewhere and passed away. You know, because he was just kind of like a bag of bones anymore, you know. And they couldn't find him. And so they're still looking. So if any of you guys live in the area, let me know. He's an elderly black cat, you know, and he's got, you know, his nose is kind of messed up, and then he's got kind of a tumor growing right here. You know, we've been checking the shelters and stuff along the way. She's pretty devastated. She's holding it together because of the kids and her fiance, but she's pretty devastated. She's had this cat longer than she's had her daughter. You know, honey?
Yeah.
And I remember Jack and Angel came about the same time, and I was not pleased because then here comes my other daughter with that cat, the cat that she found tied in the bushes and, you know, tight collar around her little neck. I mean, she still has bald spots around her neck. And so here she comes because the apartment she lived in, she couldn't have the cat, so she left, comes moving back home. This is the point in time where Brad is laughing because at one point in time, we felt like it was a revolving door at our house because we had literally one daughter moving out the front door, the other daughter coming in the back door, which was the garage, moving in. I didn't even get a chance to clean the room. But here she comes with this cat, and I'm like, first off, the cat smelled like oil, and you could see so bad. And then it's like, I really don't need, you know, at this point in time, Emma was born, so I don't need to have a baby, a puppy, a kitten, and a new cat. But I'm not one that's gonna say take it to a pound or something. So that's how Angel came to live here, and my oldest daughter just never wanted her back. She decided she didn't like her for whatever reason. She didn't want her back. So it's like, and she was like, "Well, take." And I'm like, "Well, this is your cat." And she's like, "Well, take it to the pound." I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna do that." And yeah, funny thing is that's the only cat we have now, and she's doing great. But yeah, that really, really stinks. And I know that some of my grandkids that have grown up with him are very, very sad. So I hope they find him. You know, my daughter's prepared that he's so elderly and stuff that maybe he passed away, but they just want to find him and be able to take care of him, properly and respectfully and stuff. So, if you guys want to kind of put a prayer out there, and that would be awesome. Yes. Yeah, we talked to her this morning. Talked to her last night a little bit. She was upset. And she was down too because, traveling and stuff costs a lot of money. They're driving a great big school bus, plus she's driving her car. And then they have, you know, kids always have a lot of stuff, usually. And so you have 5 kids on that bus with a lot of stuff. And so, yeah, it's something else. But it'll all work out. I just can't wait to see him. I don't care if we eat rice every night because, we'll find a way to have, I mean, we're broke, of course, and they're broke. So, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. I thought about trying to sell some of my paintings, but I just don't have the energy right now. I'm still just trying to clean house. So, my energy is getting better. I'm getting stronger, but I just feel kind of tired. I have been having so much shoulder pain, it's not even funny, and arm pain. And whenever I loom knit, it makes it worse. But I'm still going to do it because I love it. I mean, it's something that really relaxes me. So, I'm going to do some 5D, I'm going to do some diamond painting. I think I'm going to put a few that I like on the wish list, my wish list, just so I know where they are and, hopefully they don't get sold out. Because I'm using what I have for the family to be able to do the diamond painting together, which will be fun. So, but then that means I'll have just a couple left. But that's okay. That's okay. I am so excited to see my daughter and my grandkids. I just can't hardly stand it. What about you, honey?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, are you excited to see the grandkids and your daughter and the fiance?
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, I just can't wait to. There's going to be some massive hugging going on, people.
Well, I don't. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I don't know if they can hear me.
Yeah, they can.
Way out here, but our future son-in-law. I remember him when he was about 14 or 15,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember that it was such a struggle for him to read
Mm-hmm.
and everything. And now I'm really anxious to spend some time with him. Just the changes I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how intelligent he is.
Very intelligent.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm very excited to hang with him.
He really, really has excelled. And like Brad said, he's this little ginger kid, and well, he's always been kind of tall and stuff. And they met. We went to a Renaissance fair, and you had to dress. I remember my friend and we made our dresses because you had to dress time period, and I made like Brad a shirt and stuff. And at that point in time, we were shooting bows, and so we went to the Renaissance fair, and you camp out and everything. I had both girls with us, and you do different stuff, and that's where they met. Because I was friends with his mom, I still am, and that's where they met, and kind of like love at first sight with those two, and they dated off and on, never really broke up, it just kind of drifted apart, and then at this stage of their life, Kim was newly divorced, and he was almost divorced, and he finished that on up, and it's a good thing. They're really a good match, I think. And he's very intelligent, but he's a lot like Brad, and even my daughter says that. 'Cause they're both big guys, and they both don't really care about how they dress, and their hair is all wackadoo sometimes, and but he's a nice guy, wonderful guy. And so I say I have 5 grandkids, and I do. 3 are from him, and they are just our beautiful, special bonus grandkids, and they're my grandkids now. And, you know, the oldest daughter is the same age as my granddaughter, my firstborn granddaughter, and they are like the best buddies right now. It's beautiful. It's just really a neat thing, and they're having fun and everything, you know. And then the two boys are the same age, but I don't know if they're getting along real great or not. And then you have my youngest granddaughter who's about 10. So, yeah, it's all cool. It's all cool. So, that's about all that's going on. Y'all want to come over and help us clean the house? Come on. Come on. Come on. Because, yeah, that would be great. But, yeah, everything's going good. Just excited. So, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys are having a great day. Remember that I love you guys and I do cherish your friendship so very much. I can't imagine my life without you guys being my friends. And I think you're awesome. And say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.